Hey girls, load the spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if you're a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from four into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, many girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard other thought owners get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got four in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues, they'll blow off your under rules. Send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of yeah, out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE. It really don't matter which one to be. My mind keep visualizing future times. Yeah, baby. My mind keep visualizing future times. Beautiful android girls surrounding me. Man, my God, I love that song. Hey, good morning, guys. Well, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Glad to see you. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, J. King Hefner, and the beautiful number one, Cali's son in tow, baby. And we're back again for another show. And the title of today's show is A Vendor Review on RSD. Now, I had to calm that title down a little bit from what I really wanted to call them, because that's not really their name. That's sort of an abbreviation for their name. But their real companion dog, and you can substitute companion dog for what they choose to call themselves. Of course, I can't lie. I just hate even using that name now for the girls. But that's the site that I'll be breaking down today. And you can definitely find them in the description of this video, along with many other vendors that I have listed. And they are all certified vendors. And I do believe they are all TDF certified as well. Just another backup. And TDF is the dog form for all that don't know. It's just a form where dog owners like to go talk and things of that nature. And all of the sites that are listed in the description of my video are TDF certified as well. But today we'll be talking about, for lack of a better word, real companion dog. Because they don't call themselves that. RSD. That's the abbreviation I've chosen to use for their name. But it's great to be here. Before I get started, I always want to say God bless whoever is watching, whoever tunes in later. Whether you're a believer, non-believer, whatever you are, I'm still sending blessings out over your life, praying that you got positive things happening over you, your family, your livelihood, whatever it is you're praying for, wishing for. We're already believing that you have it. All you have to do is come into agreement with it. So, with all that said, today we decided to come back live again, and I think we may do it another time or two, only because I just sort of need to talk about these vendors, and a video really doesn't do it justice, for how I have to break it down. Now it's sort of funny. I can do a video review easier, I believe, with a companion dog company. I can talk about their practices and things of that nature. But with a vendor, especially with the affiliates that I'm breaking down, because these vendors are affiliates of mine. These are affiliate links if you go on the description of my video. I just feel like I needed to talk a little bit more about what these guys do, what they offer, who you can and can't trust. And I believe that you can trust every vendor on my list. But I do believe, hey, your experience may vary depending on who you may use. Some person may love Joy Love Dogs. Another person may love RSD, who I'm going to talk about today. Somebody else may like SRSD, another company in my affiliate link. You may love them. You may love Silicone Wives. You may love Silicone Lovers. It just depends on your taste and what you depend and what you find attractive in a vendor. You may not care about cancellations and refund policy, because in your mind, you're like, look, man, I know I'm probably not going to even need that. I just need a good, dependable company, and this looks like the one for me. So with all that said, we're going to jump into RSD today after I say good morning to all the people in my chat. But I tell you this, from what I've seen of them today already, I really like what I'm seeing from this vendor. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this vendor. So we'll jump right into that in just a second. But I'm just thankful for everybody that's taking time to check in today, man. Oh, I definitely want to send a shout out to my Dog King Army team members. They always support me, man, from the shadows or out front. So I want to give a shout out to Fort Nupton STEM, Blue CCG, Carol Rush, the wonderful Carol Rush, which, man, I got to mention Carol Rush today because sometimes she does these sneak attacks and I never know, but I'm glad she does sort of send me a message to let me know. But Carol did donate not only to my PayPal, which I thank her for, but she also donated to my Biking for Companion Dogs campaign. So thank you for that, Carol Rush. I really appreciate that. James Krause, another Dog King Army team member. Comic Book, what up, my friend? Lieutenant Johnny K. DAS, my guy. Sheila Bell, and my boy Kevin Gray, man. And he ran out the naughty nine, baby. The naughty nine, baby. Hey, look, we only got 9 members right now, but let me tell you, you don't want to mess with these 9 members, baby. They would do you something dirty. So with all that said, man, happy to be here. I want to say a little bit more about Carol Rush. I thank her. She's a Dog King Army team member, but she still finds time to donate to the channel. So I love her and appreciate her for that. And if you ever want to donate, hey, guess what? Just a quick rundown. During a live stream, you can always do a super chat, super sticker, individual video, which I haven't seen much of that lately, but you can always do a super thanks on the individual video. And like Carol did, you can donate to the Biking for Companion Dogs campaign, because it's going down in less than 2 months now. Well, I'm going to do a ride to do a fundraiser for the channel. I'm going to do a bike ride around the whole city of Memphis. And depending on how that goes, that could just be the beginning. But I'm going to be doing that, and that's to keep the channel just going strong. And like I say, I know many of you out there are not made of money. So I always ask you to donate when you can. I really appreciate it. But it's going to be okay, man. Breakthroughs are going to happen. It's not just going to be the same people donating all the time. It's going to be others that's going to come through. Not only that, it's going to be watch time and people sharing videos. All of it's going to pick up. God has brought me this far. He's not finna drop me off at the wayside and say, hey, you had a good run. Now somehow this show is going to stay funded, but it all does start with people like Carol and so many others with the donations that they give. So I want to thank Carol today for her contributions as well as being a team member. Because I say everybody that's a team member is a team within a team. And I thank all my other viewers, all my other supporters, people that just tune in, people that aren't team members yet. I still thank you and love you. So with all that said, baby, I'm going to run down in the comment section. Oh, no. I'm going to remember today. Put your banner up. There we go. So, yeah, RSD, man. See, the thing about it is, before I say something to my chat, I love YouTube. I love this stage, and I love everything about it. Honestly, man, it comes with its challenges because although I'm coming at this thing from a very educational standpoint and a psychological standpoint, trying to take people down this road of companion dogs, there still is a stigma that I have to fight, even within this wonderful workplace that I call YouTube. I know sometimes it's just people that I put in a precarious position because this whole venue that I'm bringing is something new, just the whole outlook on it. So sometimes they may judge very innocent content a little more harshly. And I just understand that, hey, guess what? It's hurdles that we're going to have to get through. But I don't blame them. I actually love YouTube and love everything that they're offering me as far as this platform. But I just know that, especially talking about certain vendors or topics, or sometimes they can view it a little roughly. But all of that will change in time when they understand what angle I'm coming at. Like I said, I definitely don't blame them, and I send blessings out to them. But these are topics that have to be discussed. The right vendors to choose, the right companies to choose. And in this particular case, I just say RSD as I'm calling them today. And you can look at the description of this video to see their real legitimate name. Just that the naming of their brand makes it a little bit harder. And that's why I say, man, I can't wait to sort of get involved with more and more of these companies, and maybe we can get into maybe they can incorporate me into changing some of the ways that they even market themselves, because they don't do themselves a lot of favors with some of the names they put on themselves and things of that nature. But with all that said, let's go ahead and say my good mornings and I love yous to everybody. Lieutenant Johnny K in the house early, Dog King Army team member. What up? Dr. MGTOW, your man. The Dog Nation says, I'm at work trying to catch you live finally. What up, the Dog Nation? Good to see you, man. I noticed that, man, sometimes a lot of these bigger channels, they don't really pay attention to love to all they chat. And I understand, man, as I even grow and get thousands of viewers of chat, it's going to be hard to go through each and every individual. But I'll be damned. I know I'm going to be trying to go through a lot of them because I still think y'all important to a show. And I'm not going to just be excluding my chat out of the show. I might get long-winded, but I ain't finna exclude you. Woofler! 5 to Space Cruiser. What up, Woofler? I saw you send that shout out to Venti the other day. They had me laughing. Lieutenant Johnny K here, the Dog King Army. The Dog Nation with the King Crowns. What up, bro? Sheila Bell, good morning, King Hefner and Callie. Yeah, Callie back in the house. Sheila, I love you, Dog King Army team member. The Dog Nation. He said, got to get back to work, but I sure will be watching the stream later on. Keep it up, Dog King. I'm about to become a monthly member. Oh, man, Dog Nation. Look, man, I'm going to hold you to that, bro. We definitely going to be looking to have our arms out open, waiting to welcome you into the family, brother. Austin Steele, hey, Jay. Finally hunkered down and got myself that new used ride. Me and the girls riding in style now. I'm glad you just hinted at that. Even before the Dog King Power Hour. I want to let everybody know now, the show I recently did, A Used Car Mentality,
that wasn't meant to dog anybody with no used car. I was hoping that you or anybody else wouldn't take it as that. Let me tell you something. I've been a champion of used cars my whole life. If you can find a great used car, you don't have to worry about a car payment, as I sort of said in the video. You don't have to worry about all that. Even with a new car, sometimes you may run across something that may need to get fixed, or you can run across some unforeseen trouble. That video wasn't to take a shot at, even if you have to settle on a used car today. You may want a new car eventually, but you may, need a used car right now to get you to that point. So I wasn't taking a shot at used car. I actually love used car. The used car mentality basically took a shot at the mentality of never wanting more. It don't even have to be a car, but just always saying, well, you know what, man? My family ain't never had anything, so I don't need anything. Oh, man, yeah, we've always had less than something new, so I'm cool with having less than something. It's fighting that mentality of thinking that you're not worthy of anything more. And me, I actually love used cars. Don't get me wrong, especially when you can find a good one. But you know what, man? Here's what I'm fighting with my particular self. I've never had anything new. And that is a bit troubling, because now I do deserve something new. You deserve something new at some point. Yeah, it may be cool to have something used as far as a car or whatever, appliance. But you know what? Don't ever think that you don't deserve something brand new. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. That whole show is about, you know what? I don't want to go to my deathbed never owning a new car. So I'm going to stop acting like that's cool with me. No. And it's that used car mentality of I'm cool with second best all the time. No. And I ain't just talking about me. I'm talking about all of you out there. We may have something that is getting us by today. And if you don't ever want anything, that's fine. But I don't want you to think you don't deserve anything better. Because like I said, with the new car comes a payment and all of that type of stuff. I understand all that. So that could be an expense somebody may not want to enter into. It's more the mentality. Like I said, you can find great quality clothes. It doesn't have to be a name brand. That ain't what I mean. But just settling for less in life. Well, you know what, man? I could have this career, but I'm going to settle in this job because, hey, it's good enough. It pays the bills. No, you're good enough to be what you dream to be. And so that's what that was coming against. Just that, oh man, I'm a settle for less. No, but if you have to wake up today, like my grandmama said, like, if God put it in my path to where I had another used car before I get a new one, I'm not going to fight that in my spirit and act like I'm some uppity guy. Nope, I'm too good. I ain't touching no used car. No, that ain't what I mean. What I mean by that is, even if God puts another used car in my path, my ultimate goal is to get something new one day. That's what I mean. Guess what? Hey, you need to improve some of your house and your life. You want to, move out one day. Don't settle for being where you are. You can get there. That's what that's coming against. So I'm glad he brought that up. So don't be ashamed of having that used car. I'm glad you got that car. He said, I spent a little one-on-one with my ever so lovely real dog. Not a bad way to start the week, if you ask me. I was thinking about, so Austin, while you here asking me this question, so you saying you can't sit her on her butt for a very long time since she has the jail butt? She has to lay on her side, am I right? Wolfler laughed. I think he laughing at the fact that you spent a little one-on-one time. Austin said the video title did make me raise an eyebrow, but only briefly. He just thought it was a funny title, considering I've been telling my plans for. Oh no, it had nothing to do with you, believe me. It definitely had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with me and my journey in life. Like I say, I've never even attempted to own a new car. And it's all because of a settle than less mentality. You know, man, even in school, I'm gonna tell you this story. Even in school, they still don't teach you everything they need to teach you. But man, it's so many times I got B's, B pluses, or even C pluses in school because I never even studied. I never even studied. I would just go to class, look over some notes, right before the test, and come in and take the test and still get a B plus, still get a B, still get a C plus on something I know little to nothing of. And, I took pride in that. But you know what? That was a settle for less mentality. All I had to do was fully study to get a straight A. But you know what? I'm good enough. Hey, shoot, man, I ain't even hardly got to study. I get a B plus. Settling for less. And so that's what that came from, my mentality. But either way, I see Austin has an answer yet about his real dog. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, he said you can set the real doll down in a chair or lay her in a bed on her back on those jails. But every so often, you want to move her so it doesn't get deformed at all. I'm going to ask because I thought it made me laugh because, I never lay my girls on their side. It just seems sort of, I don't know, it just seems sort of funny to lay them on their arms, on the side of their arm. So I've never really done it. I've heard other dog owners say they sort of spoon with their girls, but believe it or not, they never seem balanced when they lay on their arm, when I turn them on their sides like that. So I've never laid my girls on their side. So I just think it's sort of funny in my brain to think, how is he actually laying her without her being hurt? I know she's silicone, so she's more durable as far as impressions and things. But I always wonder in my mind, like, how you laying her arm and she directly on there? It just makes me think like, because I've even read on Real Doll. I'm gonna do a whole thing on Real Doll at one point. But I've even read on their side how they say lay them on their arm. And I even wondered myself, like, how are you supposed to position your dog on their arm for the majority of the time? Because to me, it sounds so dangerous. And I even hear you talking about your dog is laying on her side. And it sounds so dangerous to me. So I can't wait to sort of learn more about that. He said, as for me, I figured out the same way to have her sleep on her side. And that doesn't put as much pressure on the jails. And it gives me a nice view to the bubble butt. He said, silicone is really resistant to flat spots or impressions. I noticed the other day, she had a small flat spot on her backside. 5 minutes later, it was gone. Great. But, like I say, that's one of those things that I learn about as I get more into their product. But I noticed that they say lay it on their side. And I be thinking like, I think about the arm more or less. When I think about a dog laying on her side, I think about how can it be done safely? Because I'm not a poser. And honestly, other than sitting down, and I'm going to get to the subject, ladies and gentlemen, other than sitting down like Callie is, I do laugh. My girls' skeletons are in impeccable condition because they hardly ever move other than sitting down or laying down in the bed. I don't have them in any weird positions at all. So literally, these dogs literally are brand new. All my dogs are they're like Jordans that have never been worn. They sit out and lay with me sometimes, but other than that, they are brand new. And Saima is the only one that has any size of her skeleton getting loose. And that's because, once again, all due respect to WM, I am a little frustrated with them because I think it's her right hip. It's a little loose. It's not as well adjusted as the other joints in her body, and I have hardly ever moved her. So that's another negative on WM. I'm sorry. Power Brand said, "What's up, Jay? How you and the girls doing today? We're doing amazing, man. Amazing. Great to see you, Power Brand, and everybody in the chat. So now we finna jump full-fledged into this, baby. So today we're doing a review on the true name of them is, they're called, let me see how long I've been in the stream. Okay, we 25 minutes in. I learned a little tip from my friend Vinci to sort of be extra careful. So the true name of this company is called Real Sex Doll. I don't like using their name, but their name is realsexdoll.com. And that's the vendor we're doing a review on today. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. They are an affiliate of mine. And I always say, man, I got like 6 or 7 affiliates in the description of my video. It's for people who always have trouble finding legitimate sites and things of that nature. These are legitimate companion doll sites. They are not black sites. They happen to all be TDF certified as well. But this is where you can come find quality branded dolls. And like I say, if you go outside of this circle, I personally don't recommend anything other than Kimber Doll. But you'll find every other reputable brand on these sites. And like I said, these aren't the only great vendors out there. There are some other great vendors out there, and a couple I wish I could have on in the description of my videos. I wish I could be an affiliate of them as well, but they don't actually offer a program. A couple of the ones that I actually like apart from the affiliates that I already have. But today we're talking about Real Sex Doll, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's just a few companies. It's just the way that they have chosen to name themselves. They don't understand. It sort of affects their authenticity to where it makes you just wonder, are they real? And this is one of those companies where I had seen before, where it's just such a plain, God bless them because they are an affiliate, but it's just such a plain, straightforward name that it also, it actually makes you wonder, man, is this real? Is this legitimate? Because it's just such a plain, straightforward name. So I truly would want them in the future to think about maybe, and they probably wouldn't want to do that now because they're known. But man, I really wish they could rebrand this name into something a little bit more creative. But that's one of the only knocks I have about them so far. Because when I click on their site, I actually love the way their site looks. It's a nice site, realsexdoll.com. It's a nice looking site. I actually liked, I did a review recently. Who did I do? Oh, I think I did Your Doll last. I actually like the look of their site first. You know, I like the look of their site a little bit better just off the bat. But this is a nice looking site. The only thing I would change about them is I don't see, hold on. But I don't see, let me see, hold on. I want to make sure I'm on their home page. That's what I'm doing. And I hope you don't mess my stream up reloading this. I don't think it will though. We looking pretty good. And the reason I don't show these vendors guys is because I don't even want any crazy pictures popping up. But okay, that's what I want. I want to get to their front page. And this is it isn't much different than the page I was just on. But yeah, that's what I would change. They don't have enough going on as far as pictures. They have like pictures of 2 dolls, but you don't even know what type of dolls they are. I just think they sort of probably need to change this front page and have a little bit more going on as far as pictures. So the first thing I see on realsexdog.com is I see in stock dogs. They say you get those in stock. For all of you who don't know, that means that it's a dog that's in stock in your country. And usually it means in stock in the USA or the UK. Uh, and they say that if you order one of those dogs, you get one in 3 to 7 days. They have a flash sale on companion dogs up to 30% off. It's a section just dedicated to that. They have a section where they just have called all companion dogs, which once again, I use the word companion, they use another word. But under that section, they just have a lot of different categories like most sites do. They have all dogs, best-selling dogs, new dogs, all robots. They have ready-to-ship dogs. I ain't never seen this section, but they got a section that says I close dogs. They go by breast size, males. Then they got a MILF section, celebrity dogs. That's actually unique. They go by material, silicone, TPE, breast size, small, medium, large, mega. That's where this site starts to come alive. Honestly, man, with all of their the way they section everything off. That's when I started looking. I said, you know what? I'm liking this site. They go by race, Asian, vampire, elf, anime, Caucasian, blonde, body type, athletic, BBW, skinny, curvy, pregnant, small, mini dolls. So that's a section where I never shop in. I've sort of told you guys that before. I know some of you may shop by features like that, but I really don't unless I do silicone or TPE. I normally come to the section that's next on their front page, and that's top brands. I normally go straight to brands because I just like to separate dogs by brand. I want to know exactly what each brand looks like and what they offer. So I always suggest shopping by brands. And I'm going to be honest, they have a very wide list of brands that they represent. A whole bunch of brands. Your dog had a nice amount of brands, but I think they actually may represent a few more. I could be wrong here, but man, they offer a lot of brands. WM, SE, Funwest, iBay, YL, Iron Tech, Piper, SY, AXB, JY, Real Sex Dog, Keeta Dog, Dog Forever, Dog House 168, Jensen, HR, 6YE, SM, Joliet, Automate, Angel Kiss, Zelex, Starper, Iron Tech, Piper, Game Lady, JY, man, the list goes on and on. Elsa Babe, CST, Juice Hing, IL. I mean, the list goes on and on. So they got a lot of brands listed. Then they have their non-full body section. I like the way they got that separated. And they got torsos, legs, heads. That's crazy. Then they have accessories, head storage unit. What I love is they actually got clothing on here. I'm going to come back and talk about that later. I hope I remember to talk about that. Then they have their help section. I want to go back to the brands though. So I'm going to click on just a random brand, and I'm going to click on, let's just say, something I don't normally click on it, and a company I need to talk about in the future. I'm going to click on Joliet. I'm going to click on Joliet dog. It's a dog that I don't click on very often or anything like that, but I've seen this company and I've seen some product from the company. So I click on them. Let me see. And this is something that I was explaining to you about your dog and silicone lovers that I like, that I told you every company doesn't offer. And this is not a knock on realsexdog.com, but they sort of fall into the latter category of what I mean. When you click on a dog from a certain company, I told you what I love from your dog and silicone lovers is Once you go to filter that company, you can filter that company by material size. But I said every company doesn't do that. And or every vendor doesn't do that. And this is one of the vendors that doesn't do that. You can only filter by height. You can only filter by cup size, which is breast. And I don't even know if you can do that within. I'm going to just try to do that within this brand and see what it pulls up. So I'm going to filter by cup size and see if it does a filter within this brand. Because like I said, a lot of dog vendors you go on, once you start to hit the filter button, whether it's by breast, height, whatever, even material, it'll start giving you all. It don't matter if you click on a particular brand to look at that brand. If you go hit the filter button, it's going to throw back at you all dogs from across the site. If you click on skinny dog, it's going to bring you all dogs from across the site. If you click on BBW, it's going to bring you all dogs from across the site. And so I like Your Dog and Silicone Lovers because you can go to a particular brand and you can filter through that brand. And I love being able to just microscopically break down the brand and see what they offer, as opposed to having to filter through every single dog on the doggone site. And right now, I hope you guys are still there. Okay, yeah, you still are. Because it's taking a while to sort of find it on mine. I told you my computer is a bit on the slower side. But when I do this filter, it still ain't pulling up yet, of course. Just giving it a good little way here. I'm doing my shout out to my friend BX Bullet. I'm doing a BX Bullet impersonation because sometimes the BX Bullet will have you wait. She will have you waiting, man. I promise she will. And I'm looking down at my phone just in case right now. See? Actually, I couldn't get it to do it. Once again, I do have a lot of trouble with this computer, but I tried to click on it, but it didn't sort it. So let me go to my phone right quick. And I'm sorry about that, guys. Once again, hey, I told you, my computer doesn't even like pulling up an extra window a lot of times. Hey, just putting me on camera is enough work for my computer. It says, man, if you want to do anything extra, we ain't with it. Because it won't pull it up for me. But I know I searched earlier. I was looking earlier, and you cannot do a filter for silicone or TPE. So that's something that you cannot do, which is something that you can do on Silicone Lovers or Your Dog. Man, it won't pull up at all. It's like, I need to check on y'all. I need to make sure I'm still here with y'all guys because it's not pulling up on my phone or it's like my computer slowing down everything. Well, I'm gonna go on to the next section then. But I do know one thing, that you cannot do that special search that I like doing on this site, but it's still a great site from what I'm looking at because it has a ton of brands, which I do love that. It has a ton of brands. And once again, I see Game Lady and snuck up is being represented by them. And they have New right there next to them. So I guess everybody is getting to the point where they're going to start having Game Lady as a representative. And I finally put it up on my phone. Okay, I finally got it on my phone. It's a bit different on your phone, though. Okay, there you go. It's a bit different on my phone because on some, I'm gonna check on here because on my phone, when I clicked on a couple of brands, it made me choose which one I wanted to look at, silicone or TPE. Now I don't mind that. That's actually cool. But okay, now I went to Silico dolls on my phone. I'm gonna see what I can filter them by, or try to filter them by. Okay, I'm gonna do mega breast and Silico doll and see if it'll find it. Because I had to do it on my phone because on the computer it wouldn't pull it up. But while that's going, I'm gonna keep on looking. So then we got the non-full body section, which I wouldn't be looking in that section, but it's good that they have that section. They got accessories. Now that's something that I definitely like about this company. And I think your doll actually had it too. Well, they actually have companion doll clothing. I actually like that. I do want more brands to get involved in offering clothing because it will make it easier on the doll owner. But they don't just offer normal clothing. Keep that in mind. They actually have a lot of outfits that go on particular companion dolls. Like they have a lot of Game Lady outfits. They have the Tifa outfit, the Aerith outfit. Man, they got a Game Lady lingerie outfit. Oh my God, it looks so good. I'm not gonna lie about that. They actually have I don't know what it's a Game Lady outfit for outside, but I don't know what character that is with that outfit on. But it's pretty cool. I like it. And they have a lot of other like cosplay outfits for dolls you can buy. And from what the pricing looks like, and they look nice to me. I'm not sure if you can get these cheaper elsewhere. They have that Jasmine Shakira outfit you can get, which is nothing but a hoodie. They had it. I think that's overpriced at $110. I mean, I've seen it on other sites for the same price too, though. They got this Spider Woman cosplay, $120. Like, I think some of this stuff is a bit expensive, but it may be worth it if you don't want to look for it. Because that Tifa cosplay, I'm going to be honest, it looks pretty. I love that Tifa cosplay outfit. And let's just say you just have a normal doll. You don't even have a Tifa, but you may want that outfit and try to fit it on your doll. I do know one thing. It is just it's an attractive cosplay. And honestly, I do think $399 for that outfit is not too bad if you get everything with it. Let me click on it. I want to see if you get everything with it. It looked like you have to have a girl her size though, because it's only coming in one size. Look like. Yep. Let me see. This sweet. They say if you like role playing, these cosplay tights are the perfect choice for you. It shows the perfect curve of your doll and makes your companion doll more fantasy. The first thing you need to determine is the size of your doll. You want the chest, waist, and hips. If you are worried that the clothes you are buying are not suitable, please contact us before buying and tell us the size of the doll. Meaning that they will, I guess, sell you the size you need. I like that. I like that. I'm not sure that they will make it, but on here they're saying that the size is 32.5 for the upper bust, 25 for the underbust, 23 for the waist, 39.4 for the hips for the actual outfit she has on. But I'm thinking that they may actually be able to adjust it to whatever doll that you have. I think that would be cool if you can buy that outfit and put it on your doll, even if it's not Tifa. I think that'd be badass. Now let me check this, man. What I was checking, guys, and I hope I wasn't confusing you, but earlier when I did a search, let me break it down again in case I didn't break it down right. Earlier, I did a search on one particular brand, and it looked like it's still searching on here as well. And I was trying to do a filter search where I could just once I got to a particular brand, I was trying to do a filter search where I could search them by, you can search them by size, height, whatever. But I was trying to search them by breast size, and it's still not putting up. And it looked like it finally did. So that's one pleasing thing, at least. Well, one good thing that I found out is that, let's just say you go to one particular brand. If you do a filter search within that brand, it will just filter that brand. So that's very pleasing. Now, it doesn't have a separation between silicone and TPE in the filter search, but on some brands, not all of them, when you click on the brand, it will ask you, what do you want to search by? Now, I don't know if they did that because maybe that brand that I clicked on doesn't even offer a TPE dog. Because I clicked on Silico. Maybe they don't even offer a TPE dog, so they didn't even ask me. But I know when I tried to click on WM, it says silicone or TPE. I tried to click on Iron Tech, it says silicone or TPE. So it asked me for those. And honestly, I'm actually cool with you asking me. I like being able to just search it freely a little better. But I sort of like the fact that you asked me what I want to go to. So now I get a chance to choose, okay, which type of doll do I want to look at? So far, man, I'm going to be honest. The only thing that I didn't love about this site at first was just the name is so plain. It can throw the average guy searching for a site off, and they may think that this is a fake site or something. But no, this is a completely legitimate site. And honestly, it's one of the most attractive sites I've seen just from navigating. And I'm going to get into some real good stuff. But I want to make sure that I'm not neglecting my chat. I want to make sure you guys haven't said anything, because I'm going to read some real good stuff that I looked at in the about section for this vendor. Really good, honestly. They said a lot of good things that I liked. Okay. Austin says, I know I told you I would here we now. Austin, I'm gonna be honest. I do a lot of reading and stuff about real doll, but I don't have all their body molds committed to mine. But either way, I'm gonna work with you here. You said, I know I told you I would love a real doll in the future. I don't know which one that would be. But he said, but having Layla on the Asa Akira body is starting to grow on me. I can't even tell you what body I like or things of the nature. And you'll have to see it in the future. I can't tell you quite yet. Power Brain said, what's the name of that site? Oh, it's called realsexdoll.com. RSD. Austin said, he said game lady outside. I don't know what he meant by that question. What I meant by is, I mean, if he was talking about what I said about game lady, I just said that, hey, game lady is now working their way into all the vendor spots. When I first heard of them, I only was hearing murmurs of them coming out with the Tifa doll and things of that nature. I saw vendors mentioning them, but now I see them legitimately like posted on vendor sites. And I wasn't seeing that at first. That's the only thing I was saying about, man, I see game lady on another site. That's what I meant. Power Brain says, thanks. Oh, yeah. And once again, Power Brain, don't think about it. Don't be going searching on your own. I look, I told you now, these vendors are in the description of my video. So don't go looking on your own and typing it into your search bar. And that's not only the Power Brain, that's to all of you. Please use my links. Even if you're just going to search, please use the links in the description of my video. That's what makes it easier on you. And better for me and the channel. It doesn't serve me if you go outside of the channel and do a search. So you can look right in the description of this video for any of my vendors. Oh. He said, I was looking at the game lady costumes and I talked about one of them being outside. No. When I was looking at the clothes, I don't think, yeah, it was a game lady. It was a game lady costume. That's what it was. It was a game lady costume, and they got this girl. It's a different model too. I don't know whether it's the Resident Evil girl or not, but they got her with a sort of like a dingy little t-shirt on, and then they got her with a blue button-down shirt on, and they got her with some gray jeans on, look like it. And she's like outside in the forest, like she get ready to square off on somebody or something. But I love the little outfit. I love it. I don't know exactly where it's from. Then they actually have Tifa in an outfit like a bat outfit. She got like some bat wings on, some bat ears on. She got a beautiful green wig, like a blue green wig on. Ooh, she looks amazing right there. Then they have another game lady outfit. I guess it's another game lady girl. I'm not familiar with her face at all. But she has sort of a brown hunter's outfit on. And they have Aerith in a nice little lingerie outfit. And they have Aerith in a outdoorsy type dress with I always love girls with the little mini jacket on. So she has a little mini jacket on that I like. I can't lie. A lot of this stuff is just for the look of it and not having to try to look for it yourself. A lot of this stuff, man, is literally worth buying if you have the expendable income, because it's a few nice things on here. Really, I would, like I say, I wouldn't want to personally dumb down the Tifa cosplay, knowing who she is now. I would rather just have the Tifa doll, and just have the whole cosplay to go with her. But like I say, if I was just a doll owner that just wanted a neat little outfit and I wasn't hung up on the Tifa thing at all, and I didn't care about it being an outfit for Tifa, oh, I could see buying this because it's nice. And boy, they have Tifa. Game Lady has a Tifa in a like I say, this lingerie set with a whip. And I don't know if the whip comes with it, but Lord have mercy, she looks sexy on here. I don't know if the whip comes with it, but man, that's a nice little set. But either way, I don't want to get caught up on that. But either way, I did make the observations that I wanted to make as far as the top brands. You can filter them, but you you can't personally filter them by silicone and TPE, but sometimes they will ask you, or it will prompt you to choose which section you want to look at. The overall photos on the site look nice. The way they have it sectioned off, I like it. I really do. I love that on the top brands, they don't show you a few brands. They show you all the brands. And then they do have little notes by all of them. Like eBay doll, like I've been telling you, they weren't on the normal campaign doll site, but recently I've been seeing them pop up. So they have them as new. They have SY doll as a new doll on their site. They have Zelex doll as a hot doll, meaning, hey, people must have been looking at their Zelex dolls. They got Iron Tech doll silicone as a hot doll. And then they have Game Lady as a new doll. Accessories, they have head, storage, clothing, wig, eyes, care kits. Under reviews, they have, they don't have a million reviews under their reviews on their site. But you know what? I saw a couple of reviews on here, and one in particular, I said, nah, this is legit. You don't always know if they're legitimate reviews, but it was one legitimate review that I said, you know what? I actually like this review because it is from a real customer, because they took pictures with the dog. It was from a couple, and the wife took a picture with the dog. And I just sort of like what she said. She was like, as a first-time dog owner, my wife and I were kind of nervous and skeptical about most sites. I came across RSD and was very much intrigued by their excellent selection of dogs in stock. I'm not an in-stock dogs guy normally. I went with Callie, and she's not customizable. But after that, I'm like, you know what? I want to always customize my dog. But there are always good. There are some nice-looking dogs that are in-stock dogs. They said after some browsing, we made a decision on a dog named Abby. And they said that made our experience so much better. We will be back for more. Here are some pics of the girls. And they got the wife laying with the dog, looking very pleased. But another couple of things I read was a person said great customer service via email, great prices and products as advertised. I like seeing that. One person said they bought $3 from here. From RSD, they're my go-to vendor. And another one said, I like this. They said, finally received my dog. She is very nice and good quality. They said, thank you to customer service, Lisa. They said it was the most amazing experience ever, blah, blah, blah. They said, whether it's Lisa's attitude or the dog, I'm very satisfied. I love to hear good reports on customer service. They said, now this person said something about a woman named Abby. They say, I don't know, they could be talking about the dog though. They said the competence, and they said you will find courtesy, competence, and professionalism at RSD. The support team, Abby, is really great. Now, I don't know if they mean that it's a woman named Abby on the support team, or are they talking about they got the same Abby dog that the other people got? I don't know. But they say they have a huge inventory of dogs made by the best factories. Trust me. Now, it was one bad review, and it wasn't even too bad, but they just said that their product that they received had dents and scratches on it. They said the vagina is way too loose. Skeleton is good, though. Weight is reasonable. So I read that because it was one person that actually read, and I like the fact that it's just at least one negative review on the actual site. You want to hear something to let you know that these reviews are real. But I'm going to be honest with you. Everything I'm looking at on this company looks great. I'm going to go to About right quick. I always like to read the companies about and see what direction that they describe themselves as going in. And under the About, they said they got started in 2019. They're a TDF approved dog vendor working with 20 plus dog brands and manufacturers. I like that. They say people come to RSD to discover their dream. They say, hold on. Dog lovers come to RSD to discover their dreams, learn about dream lovers rather, and learn about caring for TPE and silicone dogs. They say having sex is a crucial part of our nature as humans, pretty much at the core of our biology. Once again, they focus on just sex, but it gets better. They say any adult interested in improving their overall health should consider buying companion dolls or toys without the unnecessary need to give anyone any explanation. I like the fact that they mentioned overall health. Love dolls empowering people to live happy, healthy lives. When our founder couldn't find one brand to trust for all doll needs, we had to create this online doll shop. We knew that there had to be others out there looking for dolls of authentic, best price, and high quality. And they're right. Our priority as a small company, I actually like smaller companies, is your personal well-being, and we aim to provide the best product that meets your needs. We care about your taste, your budget, your privacy, and of course, about your concerns when buying online. What makes us different? Personal merchandising for you. We are aimed to find the best doll for you. In our complete doll collection, you'll find a variety of unique body types and facial features. We offer a diverse set of dolls. It's oriented in Western love dolls to suit any fantasy. We recommend you use our sidebar filter to find the perfect real girl for you. And like I said, their side filters aren't bad. Like I say, I think just as a filter, not as a site, but just as a filter, I like Your Doll and Silicone Lovers filter a little bit better. But this site is second to none. I love this site now. Don't get me wrong. They said you'll find skinny dolls, curvy dolls, blah, 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 petite dolls, tall dolls. If you're looking for something specific, don't hesitate to contact us using our live chat. We can help you find. I love people that offer the live chat or is willing to talk. So they're winning me with that. They say their aim is to help buyers find the best doll for their needs at a fair price from a trustworthy source. They say everything is shipped discreetly, unmarked, which everybody tries to ship discreetly from what I see. Shipping on all orders is free, which most vendors offer that. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I actually like this statement. I actually just like, you know what? I promise you. I know easily that these things can just be words, but I'm just sorry, man. I love when people do go the extra mile to say something. This is what they said, what we believe. Well, we know that everything you put on, in, and around your body matters a lot. I like the fact that they just even said that statement. Then they say, that's why we hold ourselves to an honest standard of safety transparency. Now, I'm going to be honest. I love what they finna say next. I don't know if this is 100% true, but I like the fact that they saying it. We check all of our doll factories every month to ensure the production environment and doll material are safe for you. We send you RSD doll factory pictures before the doll is shipped. I like the fact that they say that they're doing the checks. I don't really think I've heard people say they actually do their check all the time. I know that happens in reputable companies, but I like the fact that they said that they do the check. They say we also believe that a happy, healthy life should be a right, not a privilege. Our social initiatives and community partnerships with real doll manufacturers I hate when people use the word real doll, man. That's a particular company, but either way, I guess they meant it in not the company way, but they say real doll manufacturers have ensured that more people have access to safe, effective doll options when they need it most. To make it better together, we would take advice about dolls from all doll lovers. Please email. I'm saying it so choppy. To make it better together, what they're basically saying is to make your experience better, we would take advice about love dolls from all doll lovers. That's what they say. Please email us at sales@rsd.com. Basically, sales@realsexdolls.com. I like the fact that they're just willing to take any advice you may be willing to give, or they're willing to consider it. So that was good. Now, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let me check my comments right quick. But let's get down to the nitty gritty, because now I'm going to discuss something else that's pretty big with these campaign vendors or companies or wherever you're trying to shop at. I'm going to check their cancellation policy and refund policy. And honestly, looking back, who was it? I think it was Joy Love. I was a little bit rougher on them than I should have been, because now that I'm reading everybody's cancellation policy in more detail, they're all pretty much similar as to where, because I thought at first I was like, man, Joy Love does seem a little bit rough, only offering you 20% after you put your order in. But now that I'm looking, most companies, as soon as you put your order in, it's a bit of a penalty there, because they put your order in process in most cases. So hell, the lowest I've seen is like 10% so far. But pretty much, you know, it's gonna be a 20% charge. You know, you're gonna get 80% of your money back. So I do want to say, hey, they weren't, you know, bad in that regard. But I think the best is, I'm trying to think. I think Yordle did offer some type of money, refund policy. They did have a refund policy, as well as Silicone Lovers. They did have some sort of a refund policy. So on here, I want to read RSD. They do have a cancellation policy. Cancellation requests made within 24 hours. Now, this is one of the best I've seen. Cancellation requests made within 24 hours of the order being placed will incur a 5%, will incur a cancellation fee of 5% on the order. Cancellation requests made within 24 hours of the order being placed will incur a minimum 20% cancellation fee. I don't really quite understand it though. Hold on. Because see, at first I was thinking like, man, it's sort of cool, because if you cancel within 24 hours, see, that's what I think. I think this is a typo, and I'm going to tell you how I interpret it. I could be wrong, but this how I remember when I read this. I said, "No, this must be a typo." This is how I interpret this. Cancellation request made within 24 hours of the order being placed will incur a cancellation fee of 5% of the order amount. Now, this is what I think that they meant to say. On this next sentence, I think they meant to say cancellation requests made after 24 hours of the order being placed will incur a minimum of 20% cancellation fee. The factory will bill us for the cancellation fee. So that's what I think. I think they mean if you wait after 24 hours, now you're going to be 20%, because the other way doesn't make sense. So I think they have a typo on their site. I think they're saying if you cancel within 24 hours, you'll be charged 5%. After 24 hours, I do believe you'll be charged 20%. Then they said, once your doll has started production at the factory, no cancellations are allowed. So I think that was your doll. They said that after production has started, you can still cancel your order and you can get 30% back. And they were the only vendor that even offered that. So I think this is pretty much par for the course. Is once your doll has been started on, most companies won't offer you a refund. Now, this is what I do like about them. They said we accept requests to change your order depending on the options you want to change and the stage of the product in the production process. Now, another one of my vendors was like, hey, man, after 12 hours, you done, bro. I ain't taking no changes. Another one of my vendors said after a day or two. But this vendor is a little bit more lenient. They say if your order is placed 48 hours in advance, we will provide the change free of charge. So in 2 days, if you make any changes, they'll do that free of charge. If your order has been placed and it's been more than 48 hours, please contact us as soon as possible to confirm if the changes can be made. So they saying, hey, that third day, You better get in touch with us and let us know what you want to do. Then they say, for example, pubic hair, standing feet, areola, vagina color, etc. can be changed after the doll is completed. Man, and I'm gonna be honest, I had to stop at that sentence because I was like, wait a minute, how can standing feet be changed after the doll is completed? Because that would take some surgery, and I don't want my new doll to have any surgery marks on it. So they confused me on that. They said skin color, the tongue, type of vagina, and etc. are not changeable after your doll has started to be worked on. They said changing your order may cause delays though, and it may incur additional charges. To avoid unnecessary trouble, please choose your options carefully when placing your order. And that's why I say you have to take your time, and take your time again. When you're in this companion dog game, your blood is going to be boiling. You're going to be amped up. If you're really talking about buying a dog, believe me, that money is going to be itching in your pocket. Every curve of a booty is going to be ready, making you ready to spend your money. So you have to calm down and don't rush yourself when it comes to these options. Because like I told you, as soon as you hit buy, you'll be thinking about the nail color, the nipple color, the height, the size, the booty, everything you'll be thinking about. So you have to make sure as much as you can that you have everything right. That'll really cut down a whole bunch when you're in the world of companion dogs. They say if you have any doubts, contacting us is the best solution. I like the fact that they're promoting the fact of, hey, contact us. We'll help you. We'll walk you through this. And some companies are just really good like that. Here the refund policy. They say we strongly recommend you take a video or photo of the outside of the box upon your dog's arrival, especially if you find damage. They said all of RSD's dogs are rigorously, man, you never know which word to give you trouble until you say it. Rigorously. My God. How could all of RSD's dogs are rigorously inspected before they leave the factory. We will send factory photos to customers via email before the shipment, and the dogs will be sent out only after we get confirmation. If we have been unable to contact the customer, we will ship directly according to the to the order address. It said to avoid unnecessary trouble for you, please pay attention to checking the mailbox. So basically, some people pay with a certain address, but they don't want that address to come to them. You know, they don't want their package to be delivered to that address. So if you want to be delivered to the right address, make sure you check the right box. They said the unboxing photo or video is an important basis for checking the eligibility for refund or replacement. If there's any problem, send us the photo or video within 48 hours after receiving the dog. So within 48 hours, and that's actually pretty lenient from what I've seen before. But 48 hours, if you have a problem with that dog, if it's broken, torn up, whatever is wrong, deformed, you have to get that picture or video into them within 2 days. Minor damage. They say a dog has a long way to go before the rise, which means there may be some unavoidable minor damage or crushing. It could be creases, loose nails, or loose or detached eyelashes. In the event of similar problems, customers should make reasonable efforts to repair or resolve these minor issues with the guidance of an assistant of RSD. These imperfections and minor damages, they didn't complete that sentence correctly. They said these imperfections and minor damages are accept our returns policy. I don't know what they mean by that. I guess they're trying to say, hey, with minor damages, that they're not going to take a return on a little minor damage, like if the eyelash comes unloosed a little bit in travel, or if it gets a little minor scratch or something. And that's nothing to be, like I say, that type of stuff can happen with how far these dogs have to travel. You can have a little minor scratch or indentation or any damn thing. But I always say, man, it adds a little character to the girls as long as they're not torn up or punctured or something like that. If I see a small little scratch, I'm not going to hold the company. I'm not going to hold their head to the fire based off of a little imperfection like that. Now, severe breakage due to transportation, they say if the box has been found damaged or at the time of the delivery by the carrier, don't refuse. He said, please don't refuse to accept the box, because they say it'll actually cost more over time by refusing to accept the box. It said the refusal would be borne by the customer. It said a huge shipping cost will arise from the refusal by the customer. It said if you can, please inspect the goods before signing for them. But it said most people are not going to want to inspect the goods because they don't want their dollar to be seen by the person. But it said please keep the photos and contact them as soon as possible. And they say if you buy one of these dog cases, you won't be able to return those for money. It said if you even ordered a custom-made dog, it can be replaced if there's an obvious manufacturing defect. But of course, they don't accept any returns on used dogs or anything like that. And their final right of replacing anything belongs to them. But they sound like such a great company, in my opinion, that if you have a problem, if you get a bad dog, you won't have to worry about them taking care of you in that case. Let me check back with you because there's something else I want to share about this vendor. I know I've been talking for a while on that. I don't know what Noisy Tad talking about. Sounds like Morrigan. Also says, but as far as the real doll bodies go, that Olivia doll I showed you was on a body A. She's a bit more busty and toned than Asa. But hey, can't go wrong with the Wicked doll body either. Oh no, Asa looks great. I'm gonna be honest. I was looking at those Wicked doll bodies, and man, it's about 3 of those girls that I really like. But once again, I have to go with, my first real doll. I would have to customize. I can't go with a Wicked doll body. You know what I'm saying? I got to still go with my own creation first. But I do like a couple of those bodies. And if Real Doll was to ever say, hey man, look, we want to give you this Wicked doll or whatever, oh, believe me, I know a couple of them that would definitely be ones I would consider getting. And I would leave a face on a couple of them too. The ones that I'm talking about getting, because I wouldn't mind having my own customized Real Doll, of course. But if they were to like give me one or whatever, I would love to have, one representing who that person is. So now I'm gonna be honest with you, Austin. Just between us. Now that you have saw Asa's head, I was never a big fan of that face. I'm going to be honest. That's one of the Wicked doll faces. In real life, I think the girl, it's crazy. Her Wicked doll looks like her, but I like her in real life better. You know what I'm saying? She still looks, you know what I'm saying? But some of the Wicked dolls really look close to who they're supposed to look like. But I say this, I'm glad you changed her face, honestly. Because it's a couple of those Wicked dolls I don't gravitate to, but it's a few of them that, yeah, I can leave them exactly like they are. But I'm glad you changed Asa, though. I like the face you got on her now. I don't know. What is Noisy Tad talking about? You said it sound like what it's meant to be. I don't know what you're talking about. Best word says in the description link for S-Doll Jenny, the last link, it needs a slash before the question mark. Otherwise, YouTube can't link the affiliate part of the web address. Oh, okay. I go check that then. I go check that best worst. Oh no. Uh uh whatever link that is, that's the exact link they gave me. They didn't give me the for whatever with that link, I didn't get the special link. You know, I didn't get the special name on the end of it for whatever reason. Yeah, so I think that's the right link, best words. It just I'm gonna double check it though after this stream. But I think that's the right link because I remember on all of my affiliate links, they all gave me the special thing, but that one, it didn't give me the special thing. It looks regular. But I'm gonna go look at it again. Best word says, I just hope you get the credit you deserve. Oh, yeah. It'll work. It'll work, best words. It's gonna work. I actually like I can't wait to talk about SDG. They got a site that I'm definitely interested to get into, but I'm not going to disrespect RSD because RSD, I'm loving what they offer today, honestly. He said gray hair and bat wings sounds like Morgan. Okay. Okay, maybe, yeah, look. The girl looked just like Tifa, but she had that outfit on. I'm gonna look it up and see. I didn't know who he was talking about. I'm gonna see. Yeah, that is who it is. Yeah, that is who it is. Okay, yeah. She looks great in that Morgan outfit. I'm gonna be honest, man. And that wig, oh my god, I can't lie now. Like I said, Tifa is not my girl as far as I don't know anything about it. I never played Final Fantasy or anything like that. And so, even though I think she is an amazingly beautiful girl, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I haven't had that just other urge to just go crazy over her, other than thinking she's a beautiful dog. Because I see a lot of beautiful dogs out here. But man, I can't lie. She looks amazing with her. I love her with her cosplay on. And with that Morgan outfit on, my God, she is really smoking. She is smoking. It's crazy how attracted I can be to a doll like that, but not feel this, like I said, I feel the sexual charge in me from an attraction standpoint. But like if that girl was here, I wouldn't be sexually charged to be attacking her. That's the craziest part, man. Let me catch back up. Hold on. That Morgan character, oof. I can't lie. That Iron Tech Rachel doll looks like Rihanna. He talking about Iron Tech Rachel. Who is Iron Tech Rachel? I think I know. I think I know who you talking about. I like you looking at Rachel because I think that's one of them girls I really like too. I ain't gonna lie, because I try not to talk about Iron Tech's black girls too much. Because I like so many of them. I'm like, oh man. But the thing is, I'm not trying to go to a TPE right now. But man, I can't lie. They have some of the best black models. I don't see the I seen one of the girls I like, but let me see. It ain't pulling it up. Because the one head it is pulling up, I think that's the one you're talking about though. But either way, let me keep on going. Austin says, but yeah, I went back and enhanced some of. Let me see. He said, well, hold on. Austin says, I went back and enhanced some of Austin's pictures I took of her, and she's still a beautiful doll. But once I got Layla and put her head on, something in my brain just, and like I said, I don't mean no disrespect, Austin. I promise you, I don't. It ain't got nothing to do with it's just her. You know, it's just that particular girl. She just, you know, she's all right to me. You know, Layla, like I said, Asa, I never lied to you and said she was ugly. She just, if I had to pick her, I wouldn't have picked Asa. I probably could see myself doing what you did. I can see myself, like you say, saying, "Hey, man, I think I may have to go to another face." That's what I think. I think I would have did exactly what you did. That's what I think. The only thing I can see myself keeping that face though is only because of it being a wicked dog, and I may just want to hold on to the face. But I don't down you for getting rid of the face either, because like I said, I can see myself either doing what you did or just holding on to it for just saying, okay, I got a wicked dog face. But it just, you know, the way I think now, I don't like keeping things this cluttered. If I ain't gonna just use it, man, I don't even really want it around too much. Okay, he said, I think it says a lot that my biggest complaint with the doll is superficial. Boobs not big enough. Nips not my preferred color. Aside from that, she's smoking. I might get a brunette wig for her. That's about it. Man, Austin, that's a good thing about me. She would probably be just fine by me because I'm not a boobs guy. I told you, I can have an A-cup woman. I'm talking about in real life. I can have an A-cup. I used to have this girl. My God, she had a tailbone on her. Lord have mercy, that girl had some booty. I loved it. But she had some A-cup breasts. And she sort of then used to like her A-cup breasts. And I used to be proud of her. I'm like, girl, I don't care. I said, I don't care. I like them little things. Hey, look, I used to like them little things. Look, hey, they all right. They used to just stick up just. Hey, I'm cool with A-cups. So, because somebody was saying they like Saima's breast the other day, and although they look pretty big, they only like a B cup. So I like the fact that Asa. I thought Asa's body was amazing. He said he may get a brunette wig for her. My thing about it is, I love the fact that a real doll or whatever, like you can just call them up, and although it costs, you can just get a custom wig. You can get a straight up custom wig. You can look at a picture of somebody and be like, man, look, I want this wig. And I'm like I said, I don't want to get into real doll right now because that's something I want to talk about at a later date. But I just love the fact that you can literally take it that far with them. You can call them up and get a custom wig. Best Word said, if you look carefully at the link, you'll see the blue part, clickable part of the web address stops before the question mark, so not including the code. If you try click on the code part after the question mark, nothing happens. See the blue. Okay, I'm gonna check it out, Best Worst. I appreciate you too, man. Austin said Samantha isn't thick by any means, but man, she's trying to convert me to Team A, if you know what I mean. Oh man, I don't know what you mean though, Austin. You say Team A, what you mean? Oh, Team A. Oh, okay. Team. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I love Team A. But my thing is, you do actually got me laughing a little bit about the nipple size and color. You do got me sort of tripping about that because, man, I just know when I get my real doll, I don't know if I'm gonna go into a lot of detail on that part of my doll. I'm just gonna probably pick a color and nipple. But I do know one thing. Hey, I'm probably just gonna be happy it got color. You know, but the thing about a real doll, like you say, or any doll for that matter, I just think that, you know, you can customize a doll yourself, and she can get home and you can still complain about something that you forgot or you could have done better. So also, I know in the back of your mind, you're probably like, man, if I had bought a dog, it would have been more to my liking. But sometimes you can still customize your own dog, and something still may not be 100% to where you thought it was going to be. So I say this, even though she may have a few things that may not be quote unquote perfect or whatever, or exactly how you would have it, I still think that you are a very happy customer, and I think you'll agree with me on that. I thank you again on Best Words. I'm gonna check that link out. Oh, Power Brain said that was me. I love the way they had. Yeah, Power Brain, you'll be surprised. Cause see, I've never, like I told, I've never been the biggest breast fan, even though Callie got some nice breasts and all the rest of the girls do. And they feel amazing. I felt them before the show, honestly. Ooh. All the girls do, but I've always liked smaller breasts and bigger bottom. I've always sort of liked that. So you can have nice breasts, and I'm not going to complain. But Saima, I purposely got her with B cups. I was just surprised to see that her B cups, by her being a thick girl, her B cups just look a little bit bigger than I thought they would. And they feel amazing, believe me. Oh, yeah, it's simple to go through Amazon or something, but they'll take care of you with a wig. Man, nah, they ain't too busy. They are busy though, but they ain't too busy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Getting a custom, I'm talking about especially. I ain't gonna lie. If you just getting a regular wig, maybe like I said, you can go to Amazon. You can go to anywhere for a wig. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about a custom made wig. Like you can see a celebrity out here, and you can get a wig made just like that. Now it's a bit expensive, but they're not too busy for that. They are not too busy. Believe me, they ain't too busy for you to pay them for something. You may have to wait to get it a little while, but you'll get it. Just like you had to wait on that face that you got. You may have to wait. You had to wait a little bit extra time, but it got there. It got there. So it's about what you want. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to. Austin, you keep tempting me to go down this real dog path, but this is not what today's show is, so I ain't gonna do it. But I've done a lot of research on real dog, and I'm letting you know. Those a customizable wig, although it's not friendly to the pocketbooks, it's very desirable, and I would wait on one, depending on if I want to get one for one of my girls. It's worth waiting on. Either way, so let me get back to my site because I just stepped in for y'all for a second. The last thing I talked about was the cancellation policy with RSD, which they had a pretty good cancellation policy. Their refund policy was pretty good. Within a day, hey, they charge you 5%. After a day, they charge you 20%. You can change your order. Up until the point where it starts getting production on it. Like I say, hey, if it's anything damaged on your dog, you can get a return. Anything like that. I mean, they'll replace it and things of that nature. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you're looking for another option, definitely check out RSD. Now I have a lot of different vendors under the description of my videos and under the about section of my YouTube. Now, Best Word says something about my sex.genie link. I check that out after the stream. I think it's okay though, but I'm still going to check it out because I believe that's the link that they provided. Because I remember when I got that link, I was like, man, I don't really love this link, but it may be worth investigating. So I check that out after this stream is over with. But it's something else I wanted to say about this company before I left everything alone. Oh yes. What I did like about this company is under help, which everybody doesn't have this. I love that they have the sex dog care section right here. Oh, and I hate the word. I mean, companion dog care section. Because we don't want to limit these girls to one type of use, but they have a little maintenance section. And I still hate the fact that they don't have it broken down for silicone and TPE. But for anybody having little general questions, I like it. For cleaning, they have for general maintenance, and this is about right because I said that I oil my girls now. I oil my girls about 3 or 4 times. I mean, about every 3 or 4 months. That's when I give my girls a good oiling. And the first thing they say is TPE dolls should be oiled about 3 or 4 times a year. Do not over oil. So that's about right. Because if you oil them every 3 months, that's 4 times a year. If you oil them every 4 months, that's 3 times a year. So that's about right. Every 3 or 4 months. They say apply a very small amount of Vaseline or jelly to their knees or inner groin area. Apply cornstarch to a powder before storing them for a long time. And don't use alcohol or silicone products on your TPE dolls. How often should I clean my dolls? Just let me know I'm doing the right thing. It said, of course, clean it before you ever use it. Clean monthly if they're not stored away from dust. So my girls, even though I keep their cover on them and things of that nature, I still have them out. They're not in a box. They're not in a closet somewhere. And so I do give them a monthly bath, and they say clean them monthly if they're not stored away from dust. The vagina or penis should be cleaned after every use, sexual use. And they just list things you should use: water, antibacterial soap, talcum powder, light sponge, drying cloth, medical pincers. And that's something that I said I just need to get, even though I don't have sex with my girls, but it'd be cool to have some medical pincers in case I ever did have sex with my girls. You can use that to sort of go up inside her vagina and make sure it's good and dry. The way I clean my girls, it'll be dried out anyway, but that's a good way to make sure. And it goes on and on and on for good ways to clean your dog. TPE skin is more porous than silicone. You need to clean all her canals after every use. It's best to use a condom if you're not a hard-working boy to clean the work, to do the cleaning work. Use antibacterial soap to spray to her canals to clean her out. And so they got a lot of little tips on this site that I actually like as well. So honestly, man, this site is so much better than I actually even thought from the beginning, because I was like, man, it looks good. It's informative. They have a good return policy. I love the dolls that they have available for people to buy. The only thing that I could really say is I wish you did once you click on a particular doll, you can do a filter of silicone and TPE when you get to that doll. But I believe that on most of them, they ask you, what do you want to search by? So I'm going to click on Piper right quick just to see. See, they don't do it on here. Now, on my phone, I know it was doing it on several of them. But on here, it don't ask me whether I want to look at silicone or whether I want to look at TPE. It just goes straight into Piper. So there'll be one thing I would change on this site is make the filter able to filter out silicone and TPE within a brand. And like I said, the only other thing I really didn't love about them was I don't love their name. It's just a little bland. It may make people question whether it's legitimate or not just from the name. Like, man, it just seemed too straightforward. But pretty much, man, I like everything else about this site. I really do. And I love I love the return policy. I love what people say about their customer service. This would be a place that I would definitely look into buying from. Let's see where they are, though. That's the one thing I didn't see. Where is this company located? Mm. So this is a London vendor. Okay. So this is so they like silicone lovers. They over they across the pond. Okay. And that's somebody I'm glad I just looked at that myself because I didn't realize that they were across the pond. It's nothing major about that. It's just something to note. Just something to know. I bet that I'm pretty sure they probably have a USA warehouse as well somewhere, probably for in stock dolls. Well, I hope you guys are doing great on your Monday out there, man. It's been, hey, look, like I said, another fun day searching. Now I gotta do a look. I gotta do some research, some extra research today, thanks to my good friend Best Worst, to make sure I got the right link that I need to be having. Yeah, see, a lot of these dolls are all yeah. The in stock, they got to have a warehouse over here somewhere because they do have USA in stock dolls over here. And as I'm looking, a lot of dolls are out of stock too, so they've been selling them. Like I said, they're a really good site. I really like this site, and it's funny, I had heard of them, but I never really looked into them a lot until they became an affiliate. Because, like I say, even if you're a doll enthusiast, you're not going to use every vendor in the universe. You're going to end up using the vendor, and guess what? You may go back to that vendor, or you may try another vendor, but you're not going to go to every vendor in the world. You're going to find that little safe spot, and you're going to probably pretty much stay there. And that's why I'm glad I got several choices for you guys to sort of go through and find out which one is going to be best for you. But I do believe that I'm pretty much done with RSD and what they have to offer, which I like them. I really like them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know I was gonna like them that much. I looked over them in preparation for the show, of course, but I was like, man, as I was looking more and more, I was like, hey, you know what? Of course, I'm gonna say all of my affiliates are legitimate. I don't want to make a difference between any of them. But as a human, you're going to look through these sites and stuff, and you're going to gravitate toward one of them just because of the colors. Hell, that's how we are. Sometimes, you choose a favorite team when you're a kid based on what it looks like, what looks cool to you. Well, sometimes you'll go to these sites and the layout of the site will affect you, and you might not even realize that's what's affecting your choice to want to go with that company. But it's a million factors that can happen. But I just say this as a functional site, I like it. I like it a lot, and I could see definitely doing business with them in the future if I was looking to buy a companion dog. I really could. So there's somewhere else for you to consider. I'm gonna make sure this SDG Sense Dog Genie link is working because I actually really like their site as well. And I don't know which one I'm going to be breaking down tomorrow, but rest assured we'll be right back tomorrow breaking somebody down. But for right now, let me see what's going on in this chat. I appreciate Best Words though. He done came in for a big help because even if nothing's wrong, it's something I need to make sure nothing's wrong. I thank you, Best Words. Austin says, okay, all right. We can put a pause on this combo to us. Now, I don't, and it's really me, not you, Austin. I love talking about real dollar and all that, but we like you said, we're gonna pause it because it's got its place coming up soon. It's definitely got its place coming up soon, and I hope you're a part of those shows because I got several shows already planned out where it's going to be some real deep dives on the whole brand. So that's coming up on down in the future. And that's something for all of you guys to look forward to. But as of right now, man, I think we did a nice deep dive on RSD, realsexdog.com. They seem like a pretty good vendor. I really, really like them. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I actually like the layout of their site. I like who they represent. I like what they say about the company they are. I like they have discounts and things of that nature. Uh, it looks like they do quality work. I like their return and cancellation policies. And like I say, the only thing that I don't love about them is I wish their name was a bit more exciting. Uh, as well as I wish you could do a little bit more with the searching between brands as far as silicone and TPE. But other than that, they're pretty cool. They're pretty damn cool. So far, I really like all my brands that I've been bringing you guys. And once again, to Joe Love Dogs, I was a little hard on them. I thought that, hey, they had a different cancellation policy than everybody else. But no, their cancellation policy is pretty much holding firm with the industry standards. So with all that said, man, we hope you guys have had fun, enjoyed today. I appreciated talking with you guys in the chat. I love you. Guess what? We got another week at it. And believe me, don't forget what I told you guys about being a butterfly, still in the cocoon. All of that is still true. You're going to look up one day and you're going to know exactly what I mean. Very, very soon. We are edging towards a whole new horizon in the background, baby. So it's coming. We wishing blessings on you guys, overflow in your life, whatever you wishing for, relationships, finances, increase, whatever it is, we're praying that you get it. Oh, congratulations again also on the new car. We happy for you, man. Nothing like riding around, baby, of your own accord. And like I say, I did that show about used cars, but that ain't me talking about people with used cars. That's me talking about a settle for less mentality. Because guess what? We know God got a new car planned for us in the future, so we can take more days and go out and have you guys come with us. But if God blesses us with something used along the way, so be it. We are going to be accepting of whatever blessings that he has for us. You be accepting of whatever blessings he has for you. So with all that said, it's been me, Jada King Hefner, and the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. Before we are out, hit those subscriptions. Look, guess what? Like, subscribe. Hey, turn on them notifications. Hey, do it all. Share. Look, retweet. Put it on your Instagram, wherever you want to put it at. So we love you. We appreciate you. Once again, many ways to donate. You can also always donate while I'm streaming. And you can also donate on my About page on YouTube, PayPal, Cash App, or Biker for Companion Dolls. Thank you again, Carol, for her donations over the weekend. We appreciate her. Love you. And let me check this right quick. Power Brain says, great show, Jay. Thank you, Power Brain. Yeah, Johnny K said, that's Cali. Yay. What did I say? Did I say Saima? I'm sorry, baby. She been out here for 2 weeks if I did say that. Me and the beautiful Callie, son. Sorry, Callie. Thank you for catching me, Pirate. But you know what? This girl, she forgives me. But I tell you another thing, Pirate. I'm Johnny K. You know another reason she forgives me? Because she knows that the candle has been burning on both sides. I can't lie, man. We've been working. And it's so funny. I got so much to do today, and I got to get right back to work. So she forgives me. It's all going to be good. Also says, peace of love to you, Jay and Callie. I got a supermodel Callie man now. Yeah, Callie's going to get mad at you. Never. No, she ain't going to get mad. Now, I can't lie. Saima got mad, but this girl ain't going to never get mad. How you Callie? Either way, guys, we for the exit stage left. Love you, appreciate you. But as of right now, me and the beautiful Callie's son are getting the hell out of here. Man. Callie, don't beat me up now. I already bragged on you, said you weren't going to get mad. Hey, hold true, baby. You holding true? Oh, yeah, I know you are. So now we finna get the hairs up out of chin, chin, chin. The hairs up out of chin. The hairs up out of chin, chin, chin. The hairs up out of chin. I done hit the wrong button. I done hit the wrong button. I done hit, 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 hit the wrong button. Do 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 do.